interesting stuff there, Steve.
Well, yeah, he didn't know where they played if there was a road game at Minnesota or a home game. They're not thinking about that at all right now.
No.
Isn't that fascinating? He didn't know if it was a road game or a home game.
And some guys would take the bait on that and say, yeah, it's awesome. We're going to play PJ Flynn. No, right. I mean, not only did he not take the bait, he didn't even know about it.
Right. And I thought the other thing is he made no bones about Quentin Newsom's pro potential, that he's coaching him like he's an NFL
like he's
player.
A pro.
I mean, Sean, we're at our office is at the old post office in the Haymarket. And I sat right outside here and talked to Quentin Newsom last summer. And Quentin Newsom made it very clear. He's all out to play in the NFL. He does whatever he has to do. Now look what he has. He has Evan Cooper, NFL
and Matt
coach,
Rule.
And Matt Rule. You know that Quentin Newsom will probably move to another level this year. He's a critical player in the program. And then you heard go ahead.
And Travis Fisher, you got to be. I mean, he was a pro guy too.
Sure, no doubt about it. No, Quentin's had a good set of coaches here. I mean, and that's probably why Quentin maybe is still here. These guys can get him to the NFL, and that's not what it's all about. I hope people that are watching this don't hear me saying this is all about getting to the NFL. It's about winning at Nebraska, but you need NFL players to win at Nebraska. Okay, that's what you need. And then you heard him talk about Hartzog. I mean, Malcolm Hartzog, Sean. There's no way either of us saw what was coming last year from Malcolm Hartzog.
They didn't even include him in any of like we kind of did some of those newcomer NIL things last year. He wasn't included in anything because he wasn't really looked at to be a priority guy.
And then all of a sudden, he after the Georgia Southern game,
pretty much after the coaching change, with Eric Chenander to going to Bill Bush,
he was the starter.
That was the one big move the previous Bill Bush made, with personnel.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they tuned up the scheme, but that was a big personnel move to go from an unknown 3-star corner out of Mississippi that was a true freshman over a highly coveted transfer portal guy in Tommy Hill.
Yeah. And Hartzog played well. And then what Hartzog has done clearly is taken the momentum from last season into the offseason. And he's impressed this new staff. He's impressed Evan Cooper. So now what do you do at corner? It'll be very interesting to see how that shakes out. Quentin Newsom's going to be a starter. I mean,
what about Tommy Hill as a safety type guy?
Maybe, but they're pretty good at safety.
Yeah, but okay, I'm going to throw this out there. Miles per hour. They look at speed.
Right.
What's the one downfall to Miles Farmer?
Yeah,
speed.
Yeah, it is. But can Tommy Hill tackle in the box like Miles Farmer?
It's because there have been
Miles Farmer's a big safety.
Nebraska's had some good safeties that don't run well.
That's true.
I mean, I'm trying to think.
No, that's fair, Sean. That's a fair evaluation.
Deontay Williams could run in recent years, but I mean, think about that. I mean, Frost's first team, they had that Trey Neal guy.
Yeah, he couldn't run.
He didn't run. He ran like
a good player though. I mean,
Aaron Williams and Trey. Those guys ran like 4.7, 4.8 at the pro days.
Right. Yeah. Now Miles, again, skill set, his strength now. He looks almost like a linebacker.
He's in the 4.6s though. He's probably not much better. I mean, you go back to the Michigan State game in East Lansing, and even the Colorado. I mean, they went after him.
Now you're right. So you have Miles Farmer, you have Isaac Gifford, Javen Wright, Omar Brown. Now we didn't ask him, and I didn't want to ask him about Buford where he's at. I don't know where
he's out for the spring.
He's out for the spring now. Will he be ready to go in August? I imagine he will.
Yeah.
So now you got some talent at safety, and we didn't mention. I asked him about Corey Collier. See, what Evan Cooper walked into is a good room. I mean that's a good room. I mean, I think his room is the strength of the defense. Wouldn't you say?
No doubt. I mean, I think when you look at that back end, and then you get Tommy Hill back in there, who was a starter with Hartzog, who took over. Quentin Newsom's a starter. When you go down all those, Miles Farmer's a starter.
Buford's
a starter. And Gifford's a starter.
I mean,
so they have
Javen Wright started. He has started
6 or 7 guys. Omar Brown's been an All-American at the FCS level.
I got guys.
I mean, some of those transfer portal guys haven't really, like Singleton and
don't count out Singleton.
but they haven't been able to do much yet.
No, but Deshaun Singleton's was right on the cusp of being a starter.
And Corey Collier.
Yeah. Now he's the Florida transfer. So again, to reiterate, Evan Cooper walked into a good situation.
No doubt. I mean, there's material there.
Yeah.